Welcome to another video for WinBidPro version 16 by GDS Estimating. In this one I want to talk about a new feature that we added recently that is for unequal doors or showroom doors. So if you have a pair of doors and each leaf is a different size, then you can now do that in version 16. So let's start with a basic elevation layout here. It's got 5 panels, and I'm going to throw in a split transom at the same time just so we can kind of review that in this case. So we start with this, we go to entrances, and then we're going to add, and then we select the panels. So in order to have a split transom, I need to select multiple panels. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 and 3. And if I click new for job, this is going to let me pick a door frame first. So I'm going to select pair. And since there probably isn't one already pre-configured in a catalog that you're using, I'm going to go ahead and pick a standard door, and then we're going to just modify it. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it's surface mount closer. And all this stuff you can change when we modify it, of course. So we're going to say it's a transom aluminum door, yes. We're actually using the Tube Light catalog right now. So it's going to kind of match up something that's similar. I'm going to call it a medium style door and just pick one here. 10-inch bottom rail. Let's call it 1-inch glass. And then at this point I can go in to the frame first. And it knows I have a pair. And then something you want to keep in mind is the what am I thinking? The transom glass bite. So make sure there's always some sort of transom glass bite, like if it's 3/8. Most of the transom door frames have been configured with this, but if you come across one that hasn't, you're going to get a warning alert if there's no transom glass bite. So it wants you to be aware if you don't have glass bite, that's not good because that means your glass size is too small. So if there's stop, you can tell it where the glass stop is. Like if I don't have it on the sides, in this case I can say none, and so on. So from here is where we're going to actually determine the width of the door. So let's say it's a 96-inch wide. If a car needs to go through it, let's say it's 120-inch wide by 84-inch tall door frame. So now we notice that our door leaf or leaves are not the right width. That's why we're getting a red width on the door leaves. So I'm going to hit edit, and it gives us this warning up here at the top. So remember, this is only because I'm configuring it on the fly, but as an entrance where it's using a door frame and a door leaf or a pair of leaves. So now's where I can start messing with things. So default profile, let's say it's 4 inches. Glass bite, let's say it's 3/8. But you'll notice we have a checkbox here that says showroom doors. So I want to check that because otherwise it's going to make the leaves, left and right leaf, equal sized. So if we want them unequal, this is where we need to specify the sizes. So if I want a 96-inch left leaf, and well, first of all, we need to tell it the opening size. So that was 120. So we need to make sure it kind of knows what we're talking about here. So I'm going to go 96 here, and then it's going to do the math and put the remaining value for the right side. So let's save that. Now this doesn't include part numbers. So if you have a part number for this type of entrance for a showroom pair like this, then you can go ahead and replace the parts by going to components in the per entrance assembly. Go ahead and replace whatever parts are needed for that showroom door. Or update it, add them, whatever you need to do. So that's something where if you want to price it and have the right part numbers, do that. In this case now I'm just kind of drawing it. So I'm going to save that, and you'll notice how it's drawn that in. So What I need to do now is tell it that I want the split. Now we can leave the split the way it was or the way it is, but I can also say I want to adjust panels. So if I want to adjust this right leaf, the width of it, to what we have, 16-inch daylight plus 4 and 4. So that's a 24-inch wide opening. Oh, that's right. That's what we had left over. So let's say I want to make that 24 inches. And then it's going to look more appropriate, I guess, for that door jamb to run up all the way to the head. So that's something we can do with the new version 16 program, and there's other videos that cover how to split transoms and stuff. I could have split it 3 ways by having the door in, or the pair of doors in 3 panels, and then I have the ability to change the size of each opening to move that split around. So keep that in mind. But that's basically how things work. You have full control over that, and of course we can stick horizontals in now, just like we always do. And that's how we can draw kind of a showroom door entrance, or just unequal panels or unequal door leaves in a pair of doors. But pretty much that's how it works. Thanks for watching.